Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar explored the elemental plane of water and defeated its champion, a sea serpent, which then earned him access to the final area of the Abyss. Once there, he got to see Lord British royally trounce Blackthorn and take the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom off his corpse and hand it over to the Avatar, who then promptly ran into the nearby column to grab the Glyph of Spirituality. Lord British then teleported the Avatar back to the Isle of the Avatar, and then the Avatar took the red and blue Codex lenses and the Codex to the Shrine of the Codex and was able to finally read this thing. It explains that the Barrier of Life and Armageddon rituals must be cast in order to put a stop to all this nonsense. And now let's talk to Raven.
Hey there, babe. How did things go?
A little rough, but I'm all right.
Good to hear it. Okay, let's head back to Britain so Lord British can send you to the Ethereal Void. Where would you like to go?
Britain.
Here we are in Britain once again.
Greetings, me bucko.
Hey, Peter. And then we get to run past Nimrod and get pestered for donations.
Bring out your donations!
It's almost like I knew you were gonna yell that at me. Except I think the Avatar is done making donations. The time for that has long passed. Nope. We hoard money now. Forever after. The Avatar is a member of the 1%. I own this place. Just drop these off here, where they will remain indefinitely until the Avatar, and nobody but the Avatar, decides to inject them back into the economy. And that's why trickle-down economics doesn't work, because this very same hoarding instinct applies to real life. The Avatar's got more money than he knows what to do with. That is actually a true statement. I don't know what to do with all that money, so it's just gonna sit there and rot and not do anybody any good. Hooray.
Hello, Avatar.
Hey there. But anyway, it is time once again to drop things off in the Avatar's room. Because it's not like the inventory is just overflowing or anything, but we do have a couple things to drop off, and it's always nice to take care of this after a dungeon. A dungeon that provides loot anyway. Oh boy. Let's see. Plate arms and plate helm. And now we've got plate leggings. That's convenient. That set's almost complete. You know what set is complete? The Blackrock armor. We're not going to try it on right now, but we will put it all together. Nice little pile on the floor there. Wonderful. And we've got our special weapons pile, although not all of those are terribly special. We've got 2 shepherd's crooks for no particular reason. We're going to leave the Sword of Frost here, and this extra Sword of Lightning. That's wonderful. And an extra Wormguard helm. Just chuck that right there. We've also got extra spell scrolls. Don't need any of these. Ring of Fire, Invisibility, Freeze, Click Meteor, and Death. Cool. We are going to need the Ankh of Spirituality in a moment. Just take that out. What else do we have in here that we may not need? Is that extra serpent wine? It really is. So chuck that over here. Up too far away. Alright. Trying to get past the giant stack of scrolls. There we go. I don't think we're going to use the black potion either, so that's just gonna go with the others. But I will keep purple potions around, because they're lovely. Probably won't use those either, who are we kidding, but those are just glass swords, empty, empty. Great. I feel better already. Well, Lord British is back, but the question is where? We should ask his seneschal.
Oh, good, you're here. Lord British is out on the West Castle grounds waiting for you. Something important is happening, so you best hurry.
Okay. Sounds like he might be over by the hedge maze then.
Hello, Avatar.
Hi. There he is. He is indeed on the West Castle grounds. What's up, Lord British?
Well, I take it that you've consulted the Codex?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. I can cast a spell that will temporarily realign the moons and allow you to travel to the void. I fear, however, that doing so will speed up the doomsday process set in motion by the Guardian. Therefore, it is important that you come back here as soon as you have cleansed the shrine. Once you return, we must move against the Guardian. Are you ready?
I am indeed.
Very well. Let us be about...
Wow. Okay, so Lord British is pretty darn powerful. He just, moving a couple moons around. No big deal. Let's see what the Avatar scribbled about that. Lord British said it's important that I come back to the castle as soon as I've cleansed the Shrine of Spirituality. Alright. And you can talk to Lord British without having consulted the Codex yet. And he's none too thrilled about it. Watch this.
Well, I take it that you've consulted the Codex?
No, I have not.
Was I not clear, Avatar? I told you to consult the Codex before you returned to see me. Never mind. We can proceed from here. As I said before, you must travel into the Ethereal Void to cleanse the Shrine of Spirituality. I can cast a spell that will temporarily realign the moons and allow you to travel in the void. I fear, however, that doing so will speed up the doomsday process set in motion by the Guardian. As soon as you return from the void, you must, and I mean must, consult the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Do you understand?
Yes, my lord.
Very well. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
So he'll send you here anyway, and you just see the cinematic. I didn't want to include that again. And then you will have to go back to the Isle of the Avatar and consult the Codex at some point. But we already did that, because we're a conscientious Avatar. And we appear to be in the Ethereal Void, one of the very many differing representations that it has had throughout the series. We've got a binding rituals circle, so if we wanted to bind a spell, we could. Not really interested in doing that right now. More floating platforms. Did we learn nothing from Pagan? Oh, and we have a ghost. And he's got a bit of a cough, I guess. No, being dead does not make one immune to the maladies of the living. Could you hold still, please?
It's good to see you again. Your journey has been long, but it's almost at an end. You've done very well, my friend. Once you've cleansed the shrine, I'll be resurrected so I can help you in the last leg of your journey. Let's get to it.
It may not have been immediately clear until he started speaking, so if you recognize that voice, but that's Dupre. Yep, Dupre is just wandering around here in the Ethereal Void, where if the Chaos Serpent was gonna be anywhere, it should have been here. If we were gonna see anything about that, now would have been the time. But no. I've already been over this, so I'm not going to do it again. Let's see what the Avatar scribbled about that. Dupre told me that once I have cleansed the Shrine of Spirituality, he will be resurrected. That's very good to hear. Is it, though? Is it? I don't think so. I think this could start Imbalance War Part 2, because the Avatar is the Great Hierophant of Balance, and he's about to be gone, so he won't be able to help. And all of the Serpent artifact gear that he was wearing in the Ethereal Void when he set things right at the end of Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle has presumably vanished, because we didn't see it in Pagan. Oh well. Looks like we've got some crystal balls here, each one associated with one of the virtues. Let's just take a look at them. So this would be... Oh, that just says column. Well, we know what that is. We know that is compassion. And it puts the Avatar back over here for some reason. Alright, that gave us a little flyby view of the column outside Dungeon Despise. So this one is humility. Let's take a look. And there was the column for Dungeon Hithloth. And you might have noticed it's very strange. I'm going to look at that one again because of how strange it is. Pay attention to the lower left-hand corner of the screen when the vision first shifts over. You'll see somebody there. Just watch. Yeah, did you catch that? I don't know why, but I think that the engine requires the Avatar to be somewhere nearby for these to work. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the developers just plunked the Avatar over on the side there, and then he falls in the water. Okay, I mean, whatever. And this should be for honesty, so we should expect to see the column near Dungeon Deceit now. I guess it's raining over there right now, so that wasn't the best view, but okay. And here we have Sacrifice, so we should be seeing the column near Dungeon Covetous. Right. we'll come back to that. And here we have Justice, so we should be seeing the column near Dungeon Wrong. So did you catch that? A little different this time. It wasn't the Avatar falling in the water. There was a tent. There are no tents near Dungeon Wrong's column, nor near the dungeon itself. It's a little island. Watch again. Yeah, over there on the left, there was a tent. And the Avatar was there again as well, but... right, so these two got swapped. That is some pretty lazy QA. When we looked at Sacrifice, we saw the column near Dungeon Wrong instead of the one near Dungeon Covetous. And when we looked at Justice, we saw the column near Dungeon Covetous and not the one near Dungeon Wrong. Oops. Alright, moving on. Here we have Honor, so I would expect to see Dungeon Shame now. Huh. That's funny. I don't remember there being any snowy mountainsides near the column for Dungeon Shame. Well, here we have Valor, so we should be seeing the column for Dungeon Dastard. Once again, we've had a little swap. Looking at this crystal ball for Honor showed us the column near Dungeon Dastard instead of the one near Dungeon Shame. And looking at the crystal ball for Valor showed us the column near Dungeon Shame instead of the one near Dungeon Dastard. That's pretty bad. That's glaring, in my opinion. So this is just, the hits just keep on coming. We got Dupre saying, hey, I'm gonna come back to life. And then this stuff, I don't know. And here we have Spirituality. It's really not clear where that column truly is, so I'm not going to nitpick it. I mean, it being in the clouds, I guess, makes sense. All right. Well, let's step on this teleporter. It's just been sitting here beckoning. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, let's go. And if we look, well, through this chunk of land that we're on, we can see that down there is that teleporter and the crystal balls we were just looking at. So we've gone up. And here we are at the Shrine of Spirituality. In this playthrough, this is the Avatar's preferred shrine because he chose to walk the path of spirituality and be a ranger. Let's talk to the shrine.
Speak now the mantra of spirituality,
which we know is Om.
Avatar, thou must know that I have been corrupted. Like so many people in Britannia, the Guardian's evil hath fouled me. Thou dost know what to do. Purge me of the corruption so that I may be whole again.
All right, well, let's get to it. We've got the Glyph of Spirituality and the Ankh of Spirituality.
Speak now the mantra of spirituality,
I mean, I just said it, but alright. Oh.
Thou hast earned an advancement.
Thou hast gained karma. It is done. Let's take a look at what the Avatar scribbled about that. I've cleansed the Shrine of Spirituality. Now all that remains is to bring an end to the Guardian. Well, there's a little more to do, Avatar. You're going to want to bind those 8th Circle spells for one, right? Certainly. Let's take a look at his vitals. We are finally at max hit points. 200. And interestingly, mana just never made it. We gained 20 points for cleansing the shrine, but we don't have a full 200 pool. Close enough, and this is pretty good, but I don't think that the developers put enough opportunities in the game for the Avatar to gain additional karma to get him to a maximum of 200. I could be wrong, but because we've been pretty thorough, I must say. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and take these back. I'm just going to put them right here. Leave them out of the quest item bag because they'll be coming right back out in a moment, I imagine. Let's talk to the shrine.
Speak now the mantra of spirituality.
Again? Oh.
Blessings unto thee, Avatar, for thou hast cleansed me. Again am I in balance and harmony. Thy quest is nearly at an end, Avatar. As thou prepare to rid the land of the Guardian, remember to remain in harmony, for such is the way of spirituality. Dost thou wish to perform the ritual of restoration?
Yeah, why not? Get a couple of points of mana.
Yes.
Then speak the words of restoration.
Vas Manicorp. Thanks so much. How much mana did... Yeah, 2 points that we didn't have. All better. You know, I am curious, though. Let's save real quick, because I'm so bad about this, right? So we're at 179 mana now. I'm just gonna do that. And load where we were. So we go from... Okay, yes, there it is confirmed that cleansing that final shrine earned the Avatar 20 points of mana, or karma, or whatever we're calling it now. Let's go back to where we were. Right. So... Oh boy. So the Avatar pretty much just tipped the entire cosmos into imbalance because this is Dupre. He is corporeal. This doesn't strike me as good, I must say. I mean, hi Dupre, but this is arguably worse than the Guardian being around. We probably would have been better off with the Guardian and the Avatar just fighting him eternally, because those two, they're just, you know, they're just entities locked in a battle, but the Order Serpent and the Chaos Serpent, they seem to have much larger cosmological consequences, but... Okay, let's talk to Dupre, who is now back with us.
You did it, Avatar! When you restored the final shrine, I was given my life back. I shall be forever grateful to you, my friend. We must return to the physical world by different paths. Meet me at Lord British's castle. He has a plan for the final defeat of the Guardian. Farewell, friend.
Great! 5 out of the 8 columns that the Avatar has raided in search of glyphs were protected by worm guards, who were also the Avatar's former companions. Now, we found peaceful solutions to each of those confrontations, but you don't have to. You can kill them all. Now, we didn't do that in this playthrough, so everyone survived. But had we slaughtered them, yeah, they would have been here, and then we would have gotten to talk to them as ghosts and then as resurrected individuals, just like Dupre here. But obviously without, the same magnitude of creeping me out, because what's going to happen? Everybody except for Shamino and Katrina, because obviously Shamino was off doing his thing, and there was no worm guard for the Avatar to fight at the end of the Abyss. That kind of fell to Lord British taking on Blackthorn, really. And Katrina was not down in the in Dungeon Hithloth. That was somebody else. And for Dupre, of course, he wasn't a worm guard. We fought someone named Eve, and she thought she was pretty tough stuff, but she did. Let's keep hopping along. You can go down here. It's not a big deal. There's just a little water, kind of like ankle or knee deep. And weird froggy noises, but really there's not anything else to see here. So we're going to begin making our exit. But yeah, your companions would be scattered throughout. Like maybe one might be here or something, other places, stuff like that. But for us, it was only Dupre, because our Avatar was careful and thoughtful and what? Yeah, I don't know either, Avatar, but we are jumping on floating platforms, so is this really all that weird? This is a circle of stones, and when Dupre was saying that we must take different paths back to Britannia, this is what he was referring to. So I hope you brought your Orb of the Moons, because if you didn't, I don't know how you're planning to get back to Britannia from here. Off screen, I tested the teleporter pad that the Avatar arrived on when Lord British sent him to the Ethereal Void, and it doesn't do anything now. Yeah. But we've got our Orb of the Moons, and we're at a circle of stones, so let's get out of here.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
And we want to go back to Britain, so we'll just use Moo for compassion.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
Thanks. And we are back in Britain, and I got turned around. Looks like the sun is setting. Yeah, it's you. It's you. Oh, leather arms. Guess I left them there from a previous battle. That's fine. Spider, I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested. My jump was so... Like, I'm gonna jump away from the web shot. Shot. Jump. That's bad. Yeah, I'm really not interested in fighting level 1 critters. Kinda have to save the world from the Guardian and everything. No big deal. Yeah, larger concerns.
Good day.
Hello! Oh, I don't want that there. Hang on a second. That's better. Get off my tool belt.
Good day, dear sir.
Hi there. I think we can round out this video by binding those 4 spells from the 8th circle. It'll be very satisfying.
Hello, Avatar.
Aha. So, we've got Katrina there.
Come here and say goodbye to me, Avatar.
I will, but I want to bind my spells first. So you'll excuse me. That means gathering up the... What are you doing in my room? Get out of my room! Do you have a warrant? Anyway. Okay. Let's pull up that 8th circle. Alright, we're going to need Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, Sulphurous Ash. So, Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, Sulphurous Ash. Then we're going to need Black Pearl, Garlic, Mandrake Root, Sulphurous Ash. So, Black Pearl. I have no short-term memory. Garlic, Mandrake Root, Sulphurous Ash. Okay. Garlic. That's not garlic. Garlic. Mandrake Root. Sulphurous Ash. We need Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, Sulphurous Ash. Wait, was that Blood Moss? Blood Moss. I think there might be one up in the lab. So, anyway, Mandrake Root, another Sulphurous Ash, and finally, might need more Blood Moss, come to think of it, but that's okay, we can purchase that, and a Mandrake Root. I really thought that I had enough Blood Moss, but it would appear that I don't. I think I'll go buy some. Well, okay, hold on. Let's go check. Because, yeah, we might have to run over to Nico and buy a little bit of it. Because I don't think there's any left up here. Could be mistaken. Ah, yes, okay. When I calculated out how many more of each reagent I was going to need to finish binding all the spells, quite a while ago, I took into account both what was in the Avatar's room and here. Alright. Good. Very good. Let's...
Hello there.
Hi. Do you have anything interesting to say?
Oh, hello, Avatar. There's trouble. Yes, trouble. Have you seen the moons? I've never seen the moons so close together. Oh, I hope this does not spell disaster for Britannia. I've tried to use magic to set them right, but haven't come up with anything yet. I do hope you and Lord British are able to fix things. I'm not finished yet, though. No, I'm still working on the problem. Oh, Nightshade! I need Nightshade! Yes, that's it. Where did I put that? Oh, I can't be out of Nightshade.
I know the feeling. You're going to have to head down to Paws and gather some. It's not a lot of fun. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's start with Inferno. So Inferno will be Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, and Sulphurous Ash. Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, sulfurous ash. And the incantation is going to be Was Kal Flam Grav. Was Kal Flam Grav. Okay. Was Kal Flam Grav. Okay. It's 1 down, 3 to go. Let's go ahead and just pick one, chuck it in there. Lightning Storm. Which will require black pearl, garlic, mandrake root, sulfurous ash. Black pearl, garlic, mandrake root, sulfurous ash. And its incantation is Was Grav Her. Was Grav Her. Nice. Let's pull out the third one, which will be Searing Rain. And the incantation is a little longer for that one. That won't be fun. Blood Moss and Mandrake Root. Blood Moss and Mandrake Root. And yeah, that incantation. Was Kal an Flam Jux. Wow. Was Kal an Flam Jux. Was Kal an Flam Jux. I'm glad I can still remember a couple nonsense words strung together, huh? And finally, Earthquake. Which must be the remaining Mandrake Root, Blood Moss, and Sulfurous Ash. Yes. Was por Yelem. Was por Yelem. And with that, we have an entirely filled spellbook with a bunch of spells that really just never get used. We used some of these, and I will demonstrate all of them before the end of things, but yeah, that is wonderful. And then when we skip over into the rituals, oh, very, very good. That feels great. And we can see that there are people all over the castle that we're going to want to chat with. So I guess we'll head back here as if we were just arriving in the castle instead of running in and promptly avoiding Katrina here.
Come here and say goodbye to me, Avatar.
I will in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.